Have you been nicking my jelly beans?
I was asleep, you clown. Various grades of crap.
Oh, Vavu. No, don't you dare.
Totally sympathetic with me. Come out in sympathy. Oh. I look at a cheeseburger and put a stone on. I may have to start recording you.
Why do you do it? Why? It winds me up so much. I give up.
Hello and welcome back to the latest episode of the Clearing the Table podcast, not to be confused with the dishevelled and messed up podcast. We'll come to that in a minute. With myself, Sean Murphy.
And me, Jo Rochelle. Guys, we are so tired and a bit jet lagged. And if you're watching this on YouTube, a bit dishevelled. We're recording this from Beijing.
Are we in Beijing?
I think we are, yeah. We've been in China now for 3
6
years. It feels like we've been in China for quite a long time. We've been here for about 2 weeks. And we're tired. There's been a lot of travelling. You'll notice, obviously, we're in a different room, obviously. We don't have our proper mics, so we hope these little ones are going to pick up all the intricate details that we're going to talk about.
Bringing the studio with us felt like a step too far, didn't it?
Yeah, we've got the cameras.
Especially with the luggage allowance and stuff.
And the microphones are heavy.
Heavy.
And where would we have put them?
Yeah. No.
So this is a bit of a half-assed effort at the podcast.
Listen, this is the way it is. Like our life's on the road. The first few episodes have all been at home. Like that's been grand. But actually, this is more reflective of what our actual life is like, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hotel rooms, different cities, moving around.
Yeah.
My hair looking awful all the time. Just my various grades of crap.
To be fair, just before we started it, you did kind of redo it, and because it did look quite chaotic.
There's
this morning.
mirrors in this room, I can see.
Unforgiving.
Yeah, sure, listen, it's been worse. I've seen worse.
But anyway, welcome back. How are you?
Tired. How are you?
Same.
Yeah. And we're back in Beijing, guys. We came to Beijing, about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We came out here, we had a bit of work to do, didn't we? We had a bit of business, which we were very excited about. I suppose we can talk about that now.
I think we can talk about that.
So we've partnered with some other players. We've partnered with Mark Selby, Neil Robertson and Barry Hawkins. We brought out our own sort of snooker cue accessory business, doing cues and tips and all the different accessories that snooker people need. It's only available in China.
Yeah.
So that's what we've been doing here.
We'll come on to that because I think we need to start right back at the beginning. So last time we spoke to everyone, we were at home. I actually don't even remember when we recorded the podcast.
Feels so long ago.
Doesn't it? But
cue in some wistful music. Oh, my hands
what are you doing with your
I
hands?
don't know. Doing like the dove from above.
Dove from above. Oh, vavu. Anyway, we digress. We haven't even had a drink yet today.
No.
We are recording this at midday on a Sunday in Beijing.
Midday Sunday.
But anyway, so we flew out. We had a long travel day to get here. I posted about it on my socials, made it look a lot more glamorous than it was. 2 Emirates flights, both of which were 8 hours long. 2 delays.
Both of which were delayed.
Yeah. We did get our jelly beans, though.
We did get some jelly beans.
I think I've still got some in my bag. It was about 11 packets I stole.
I'm not sure if that includes the packets I've had out of your bag.
Have you been nicking my jelly beans? Not a euphemism.
You should be so lucky.
God.
Yeah, the travel out here, it's funny because I'd totally forgotten about it. Can we go into it? Can we jump straight into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Gotta get something off my chest.
Not about me.
Not about you this time.
Okay.
So this is a good one, guys. Strap in for this because this got spicy.
Oh.
We were on the plane, asleep, and out of nowhere, I get woken up by some guy who is performing what only we can describe as possibly the rudest thing to do in public, which is, and I've seen this voted on several polls. If you're having a phone call or a video call, specifically a video call, without headphones.
Oh, it's the worst.
And the caller, who was extremely high-pitched, woke me up.
Yeah.
Now, we were asleep on the plane. Now, this is all set in the scene, so you're groggy, you're cranky anyway. But anyway, so I've got up, gone and tapped on his shoulder, and asked him if he could turn it down. I don't know if you were asleep or something at this stage.
No, I was awake because I just had some food, and the air steward was up and down the cabin, and I think it was food, or she might have brought me a drink or something. And she said, because I was looking over, because I'd seen you on the other side of the plane, I was looking over, I was like, what's he doing? And she said, if he's too loud, just let me know. And I was like,
You thought she meant me?
Yeah.
Just in general?
I was like, he is too loud.
He is too loud, yeah.
Welcome to my world. But yeah, so he'd not woken me up, but I had heard the phone call.
Anyway, so he's woken me up, I've gone and tapped on his shoulder, and I said to him really politely, excuse me, sir, would you mind turning that down? And he looked at me like I had 3 heads. So he said, what? I said, can you turn your phone down, please? And he looked at me quizzically and he went, no, I don't think I will.
Yeah.
And I said, well, you've just woke me up. I said, I think you've woken someone else up who was next to me. It's extremely rude.
Yeah.
He went, is it, yeah? I said, it is extremely rude, as are you. And I, hot-footed it out of there, went to the toilet.
And then spent the rest of the flight in the toilet.
Anyway, when I came back from the toilet, I had to pass him on the way back to my seat. And he stopped me. He went, excuse me, can I have a word? And I thought, that's a strange way to open an apology. He went, next time, mind your own business. I said, I was minding my own business. I was asleep, you clown.
Did you call him a clown?
He said, you what? I said, I was asleep. I said, I'm sure you can afford some headphones. And I have seen this millions of times on different polls. It's widely accepted. Video calls without headphones is one of the rudest things you can do.
Yeah.
And certainly in an enclosed space like an aircraft.
Yeah.
What do you think, listening to this, watching this, guys? Was I in the right to pull him? Should I have minded my own business? Like, I wasn't rude until I called him a clown. But, shut up. What was he doing? By the way, great Wi-Fi on Emirates.
Great Wi-Fi.
We're not endorsing Emirates, we're not endorsed by Emirates, but great Wi-Fi. We're at 38,000 feet somewhere.
He's on
Your man's
FaceTime.
having a FaceTime call. Incredible.
I'll tell you what, if Emirates do want to endorse this podcast, we will stop stealing your jelly beans.
Yes. Don't make any promises.
We did get to Beijing feeling somewhat refreshed, but we were straight into a meeting, weren't we?
Straight into a meeting.
We landed, bearing in mind we'd been travelling for, it felt like forever. It was a good 24 hours, wasn't it, travelling? And the time difference and, just feeling a bit weary. We popped our bags into the room, and they said cabin then, forgot where we was. Popped our bags into the room and we were straight back downstairs to the hotel bar and straight into a meeting.
Yeah, no, it's been busy.
Yeah.
Been busy, but it was a difficult start to the trip. That, I mean, we live in a world, don't we, where 20, 30 years ago, asking somebody to be quiet or pulling somebody if you felt they'd infringed on you or whatever was fairly common. Like my parents would have been asking people all the time. But I feel like the world's changed a bit. I feel like we're so confrontation averse now as a society. He was genuinely shocked that I'd asked him to be quiet. He couldn't believe that he'd done anything wrong. He was so put out by me asking him to consider the feelings of other people around him.
Yeah.
It was weird. I don't know if I'm a relic or if people just need to grow a pair. I don't know. Which one is it?
I'd say it's a combination. So if it's not babies screaming on planes, it's rude men having FaceTimes on planes.
Maybe we just have to do Dennis Burkamp and start using planes.
Someone sent us a message on Instagram with they sent it was a meme or a news article where a lady had got on a plane and given out 200 bags of sweets to everyone on the plane because she was travelling with a baby. So that was like her kind of apology, like the little sweetener, if you like. Here's some sweets. I apologise in advance for my child.
Yeah, so we did Beijing, didn't we, for a few days? We had the release of our company. We did the press launch for that. That was great fun. And then we moved on to Shanghai for the Shanghai Masters.
Do you want to speak more about the company, or
well,
are you just going to leave that for a
I
rainy
think enough
day?
will be said about it in the weeks and months to come. But yeah, I mean, if there are any snooker fans watching this, anyone who actually likes snooker equipment, then yeah, we've set out this company, and I think within 3-4 days we sold out of everything. So it's been a successful opening.
Yep.
It is only available in China at the moment, so anyone watching or listening to this in the UK, you will have to wait.
Yeah.
But that is coming. You will be available to buy these things at some stage. So yeah, very exciting. We moved on to the Shanghai Masters for what we hoped would be exciting.
Hang on a minute. We've not told people about our trip to the Great Wall of China.
Okay. Let's take a step back.
We went to the Great Wall of China. End of.
End of. Along with the rest of China.
God, how busy was it?
That was incredible that day. Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it. And I was thinking, I was like, I mean, I forget all the time how big China is. Every time we come back here, I'm like, it's vast. Like, it's vast. I think last time we were in China, we drove from one airport to the other airport in Beijing, and it took us about 3 hours. We were still in Beijing.
It's a schlep.
Yeah. Anyway, so we went to the Great Wall. We went without... We have a couple of agents out here in China, don't we? Which are godsends, especially with like the language barrier, because everything is foreign out here. You don't...
Well, even the way you pay for things.
Yeah, you don't... No one uses cards out here.
No, an actual
Apple Pay
physical
doesn't work.
credit card or something to tap even is not a thing.
Not available.
Apple Pay is not really widely used.
Uber doesn't exist.
No.
It is so different.
Yeah, so they have their own version of it here, don't they?
Yeah.
Alipay.
Yeah.
And everything's embedded in there, where you can order things, you can shop, you can buy plane tickets, train tickets, everything's on Alipay.
Yeah.
We have it for taxis and stuff, but like Stevie, bless her, she's just incredible, isn't she? She's fantastic.
Great. She fixes everything, sorts everything.
Yeah.
But we went without them, without a chaperone, without a translator. We were like, we've got this, we've travelled the world.
It's only a wall, isn't it?
It's only a wall, we can do this.
Yeah.
My God, how hard was it?
Yeah, it was tough. Yeah, it was tough.
There was queues everywhere, and we love the Chinese, but queuing is not in their remit, is it?
They're not good at it. No.
Not good at queuing.
No.
And it was the hottest day ever, and we'd gone up there, and I was trying to be all jolly. I was like, "Wow, look how amazing it is!" But there was about 20,000 people on this little stretch of wall alongside us. How long were we up there for?
Minutes. Minutes only. I mean, it was a long day, wasn't it, to get there, to queue up, to go through the system.
To get there.
We seemed to be scanned more often than we needed to be.
Yeah.
I think it's easier to get into Fort Knox than it is to get up the Great Wall of China. It was tough.
It was amazing though. We got the pictures. I was like looking, it was mind blowing. We got a lot of stick on, well, we didn't get a lot of stick, but I posted about it online, and a lot of people were like, oh, it's not the real wall anymore. It's been like redone, and it's only been around for about 50 years. I'm like, yeah, but the fact that the original wall has been around for over 2,000 years, like that's still impressive, even though it's been tweaked a little bit now. You can't really go to any big monument of historical importance without a little bit of scaffolding or a little bit of tweaking here and there.
It's amazing though, isn't it, how when they originally built the wall, they thought about putting in that extra bit for Starbucks. That's incredible, isn't it? Forethought. How did they know? Incredible.
How did they know?
It's 20 years since I went to the wall.
Was it?
And it's totally changed. When I went 20 odd years ago, a taxi took me to the foot of it.
Yeah.
Your taxi driver was like, "I'll wait here for you." You walked up a little muddy incline to a hut where you got your tickets, got on the cable car and went to the top of the wall. That was it.
Yeah.
So when we were going back, I was like, I've been here before. Totally different.
Yeah.
It was totally commercialised. We parked up a good 2 or 3 miles from the entry point, didn't we? We were chaperoned in a bus up to the thing. But then trying to find the bus on the way back, trying to find the right one was a bit of a mission.
Yeah. But we did it.
We did it.
It was a great day, wasn't it? Then we went out for dinner with everyone else.
Yeah.
We had Peking duck in Beijing. Beijing's famous for Peking duck, so we tried a bit of that.
Was that your first time having that here?
Possibly, yeah.
What did you think of it?
I mean, it's great, isn't it?
It's delicious, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry to all you vegans out there, but it was delicious.
It was delicious.
It was delicious.
I don't think, obviously Neil Robertson is, very, very vegan. I don't think you can really be vegan out here in China. They eat everything. And they eat every bit of every animal. Like, you know, in fairness, nothing goes to waste.
No.
But yeah, we've been out for a few dinners with Neil, and bless him, he just has like chips and maybe a couple of vegetables. You don't get given a vegetarian menu or a vegan menu out here, do you?
No.
It's very different. But anyway, so that was Beijing. We were there for maybe 4 days.
Yeah.
Hot-footed it to Shanghai for the Shanghai Masters.
Yeah, we weren't there very long.
Weren't very, very long, yeah. How's it feeling being back at the table and back playing?
Yeah. Mixed feelings, really. Like, it was nice to get the suit back on and go and play.
You were joking saying that the suit felt slightly tight.
Suits don't tell lies.
After
Shirt collars don't tell lies. Anyway, I'm one of those players, I like to play with my shirt collar done up. You know, with my bow tie and all the rest of it. And, you know, I like that look, very clean look. But yeah, the old collars are a bit tighter than they were at the Crucible a few months ago. I think those few months of ship life, cruising and holidays and stuff have caught up with me.
Yeah.
But that aside, not being able to breathe, that aside, it was good actually being out there playing. And again, and yeah, listen, I would have liked to have done better.
Yeah.
It's not a snooker podcast, but I would have liked to have done better.
Is Wee Years off your Christmas card list now?
Yeah, you know what I mean? He would be close to getting a red card at this stage. Yeah,
Can play, can he?
Yeah, very, very good.
Yeah.
Very, very good, unfortunately. And it was another final frame decider, just like the World Championship. So
I've spoken to you about this. I said, listen, Sean, I was like, I don't care what the score is, but can we stop with the deciders, please? My heart can't take it
just like
anymore.
to give full value to the crowd. Yeah. That's what it is. Of course, if we'd won that match and carried on playing, we wouldn't have been able to record this. So, you know, we'd have been playing in the final today. So,
That's
you know,
true.
Swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, yay. Lucky you. So Shanghai it wasn't short and sweet because we were there for almost a week, weren't we? Because you had a few days off before playing. We love Shanghai as well, so it was quite nice to be back there. And then just yesterday we flew back to Beijing, and here we are.
And here we are.
In Beijing, we've got... Well, I'm only here for the next kind of 5 days. You're here for 5 days, and then you fly on to the China Open, which is what's coming up next.
Yeah. Another city we've never been to. Can't say it. Can't pronounce it.
Try it.
I keep calling it Tianjin.
It's not.
It's not Tianjin. It's
Tijuana.
Tiyuan. Is it Tiyuan or Taiyuan?
Taiyuan.
One of those two.
Yeah.
It's somewhere an hour or 2 hours on a bullet train from Beijing. So we've got a few days of, you know, R&R and practice and training and stuff before going there. Didn't think it was worth going home to come back again.
No.
I think a few of the guys have done that. And yeah, just see what Beijing's got to offer us for a few days.
Is that right?
First ranking event. Well,
so
certainly
for the
top ranked players, yeah. For the lower ranked players, they've already played their qualifiers.
Yes.
So they've already started, but this will be the first ranking match of the season for me. To be so careful how you say that. And I'm playing my mate Matt, so he's won his qualifier.
Oh, Celty.
Celty and I will be going at it, and hopefully, I mean, sorry Matt. Hopefully I get the W and
Matt's
move on.
not watching this. You can say what you like about him.
Jess might be, but
oh yeah, we did have to apologise to Jess last time, didn't we?
I don't remember why.
Yeah.
No.
That could have been in the
Is it
episode 4, the forgotten episode.
Is this like when we just are we just abusing Matt on the episode? Is that what
Shall
this
we?
podcast is unofficially becoming?
Until people start telling him and he starts actually listening.
Yeah, there could be a back catalogue of abuse.
Yeah.
Best not go down that road.
Can we talk about how wild the cars are here in China?
Unbelievable.
Because we got picked up from the airport yesterday in what can only be described as a spaceship.
Yeah.
Didn't we?
Yeah, it was bonkers.
There was this was right up my street. So we were sat in the back, and there was a little panel between us with what looked like a little mini iPad on, and the driver and your agent Django put Adele on. They're mad keen for Adele out here, aren't they? And in the back there was the lyrics on this screen.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what does this button do? And it was a little microphone.
Yeah.
I was like, is this a karaoke button? And I was like, if so, I just thought, oh, maybe the lyrics will stay, but they'll suddenly start just playing the backing track.
That's what I thought.
Adele will disappear and you'll be singing.
Yeah.
Anyway, we pressed the microphone button, and within about 10 seconds, the car turned into a microphone. So everybody in the car, their voices were coming through the speakers with echo and reverb on, and you can basically sing along Do car karaoke. Karaoke.
Something's just hit me.
Why did you not give me a bit of praise then for saying karaoke?
Well, because it's not that funny, and it's been used by TV shows for at least 15 years, that joke.
No, it hasn't. There's carpool karaoke.
Right, which is a play on that. Karaoke is a thing. Anyway, what happens if not only could we hear it, what happens if everyone on the outside could hear it? What if it turned the car into a microphone?
Like a big speaker.
Like a big speaker. And as we were driving down the road...
Never mind, I'll find... Was that why people were looking at us?
What if that's the case? I just thought about that.
What do you think?
Shouting at the police, "Hey, wise guy, get off the road!"
It was amazing though, wasn't it?
Unbelievable.
And then there was another button on the door, the panel on the door, that changed the opacity. Is that how you say it? How is that the right word?
Well, I think something can be opaque, but it doesn't
Can I
have.
not say
I don't
opacity?
think it has opacity.
It changed the see-throughness of the window. But like it did it in stages. I'll have to post a video about it.
It was incredible, though.
I sent a video to my dad and he was like, "What?"
Yeah. It's like the future out here, isn't it? It is like
crazy.
living in the future.
Yeah. Everything's so easy to get hold of as well. I know we've just been kind of, not slagging it, saying how hard it is out here, but everything is it's more easily attainable,
Much more put together, yeah. I think once you've got the tech, like if you've got the right apps on your phone and whatever, actually things are easier out here. Things just work.
Yeah.
You know, the transports, it just works.
What's your favourite thing about China?
I think it's that. I think it's how efficient
Techie
everything
stuff.
is. I think it's how things just work.
Yeah.
I like it out here. How it doesn't feel like people are out to sort of bend the system.
Everyone follows the rules.
People follow the rules here.
Yeah.
We were saying yesterday, like there was this little seating area in the airport that was for people in business class, and they were saying like in the UK that'd just be full of everyone, and you'd have to be crowbarring people out. You know,
Yeah.
Can I see your ticket and all that? Over here, they just go, well, I do have a ticket, or I don't know. People don't. They're not bending the rules here, trying to nick a bit.
Yeah.
Whereas I think that's quite civilised.
And they were also saying in the car yesterday, Django was saying that the crime rates are really low here because there are cameras everywhere.
And your whole life, you see, is linked to these apps.
Yeah.
So there's two major things out here. Alipay, which we've already spoken about,
Yeah.
which it's like a one-stop shop for everything.
Yeah.
The other one, which is very similar, is WeChat, which is like it's a bit like WhatsApp, but it has so much more.
You can book tickets, can't you?
Between WeChat and Alipay, you can live your whole life here.
Yeah.
And they've got facial recognition everywhere. Everything's linked to your WeChat and Alipay. And apparently he was saying, yeah, if you commit a crime, there's cameras everywhere, in every city everywhere. By the time you get home, having committed said crime, the police are waiting for you. They've turned your WeChat off.
Block everything.
They turn your Alipay off.
Can't do anything.
You're now done.
Yeah.
And he was saying even if you're in a legal dispute, they turn everything off.
Yeah.
So you can't flee the country or you can't get out.
I think it's great.
Well, I mean, it's one of those, isn't it, where you can feel people rebelling against it. But I always think, if you've got nothing to hide, if you've got nothing to hide, what's the problem with it? But yeah, it's fast approaching the next event. We'll be getting out of here and slinging our hook down the
Slinging our hook.
You'll be heading back to the UK,
I'm going back
and I'll be
home.
heading into the wilderness and hopefully winning a few snooker matches.
Can I just point out as well, a lot of people have been messaging saying, "Where's Elton? We love Elton on the podcast. Bring him back on the podcast. He would get far more views with the dog there rather than just us two." Obviously, he's not here in China with us. He is at home, but he is a nuisance. Like, he's a proper nuisance, isn't he?
Yeah.
And we also record in a room where he doesn't really go in all the time. So the minute we would take him in that room, he'd be like, "Oh," and he'd be off, wouldn't he? So maybe in future episodes, we might get the dog back on the episode. Maybe.
Yeah, we've not monetised the dog yet.
Although he does have his own Instagram channel.
He does.
Now be careful, Mr. Murphy, because I feel like we're both feeling quite delicate. This could end in a row. This next section of the podcast is what the podcast is named after, Clearing the Table, where each of us bring something which annoys the other person to the table. So, do you want to go first, or should I go first?
You go first this week.
Okay. So I think this is quite a good one. You do this all the time. and I've sat on this for a while actually. It's something that winds me up, and you do it anyway, which in turn winds me up even more. So where we live back in the UK, and the minute I say this, you're going to be like, I know what's coming. We have a level crossing in our village. And there are a couple of routes to get back to our house. The main one is the level crossing, but there are a couple of little sneaky shortcuts which cut out the level crossing in completely. I am very impatient. I like getting from A to B as quickly as possible. So I will always go the sneaky little shortcuts to not sit at the level crossing, because the level crossing is one of these where it waits for 2 trains. It waits for going both ways. You sit there for approximately 6 minutes. And I say approximately, it's not approximate at all. I've timed it. So we sit there. What happens when Sean is driving is you will purposefully go the level crossing way to wind me up. And even when you're doing this, you slow down. You can see the level crossing about, 200 metres away? You slow down when you can see the level crossing because you're desperate for the barrier to come down before we get there, which does happen a lot. And it winds me up so much. Why do you do it?
I don't think I need to explain why I do it. Every man watching this or listening to this knows why I do it.
I see you slowing down on purpose, and you keep your eyes looking straight ahead, and I know that inside you're smirking because you can feel how I'm like it now. I'm shaking.
Yeah.
You can feel how annoyed I get about it.
Yeah.
And I'm there going, speed up a bit. The barrier's not come down yet. Speed up. Speed up. The lights haven't come up. You can get through.
Yeah. Well, I'm a courteous road user.
Even that's one word for you.
You should try it.
Even if the lights come on and you can still get through, like if the traffic light's changing, you have a certain buffer where you can still go through. You will stop dead the minute the light comes on.
But that doesn't mean gun it and put your foot down and race through.
It does.
That's not what that means.
That's what everybody does.
Yes. Okay.
Because our house is literally just at the other side. I'm like, why do you do it? Why?
Question: when you're on your own driving on the road, do you take the sneaky back ways all the time? Do you always do that?
Not all the time, no.
No.
But when I'm with you, I always do the little sneaky shortcuts.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to admit, that's just something I know it winds you up.
You do it on purpose.
I do it on purpose. Yeah, I have to admit to that one.
How are we going to resolve this?
I'd say you can go to hypnotherapy or CBT or something like that. Just leave the house earlier, calm down.
Oh, it's just so annoying though, because there's a little coffee shop.
Where are you in a rush to get to? Waitrose?
There's a coffee shop at the other side, and sometimes if we're on our way somewhere, we'll be like, right, we'll get in the car, we'll stop for a coffee, and then we'll carry on the journey. And sometimes we get stopped on the other side, going to the coffee shop, which you can see. I've often thought about getting out of the car and going and getting a coffee and waiting for you to get stuck, because I would have the coffees in my hand by the time you come through. Anyway, it's something that winds me up. It happens almost on a daily basis. I'm not sure how I'm going to get over it. That's my clearing the table rant. What have you got for me?
Mine's very, very up to date. What's the word I'm looking for?
Current.
Mine's current.
Poignant.
Pertinent.
Go on then. What did I do yesterday?
We're going to have to talk about it.
Go on.
Snoring.
Oh, okay.
We're going to have to talk about it.
Me snoring?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, is that it?
That's it. That's it. You take this position on your back when you're asleep, and you're a very peaceful sleeper. You're a very courteous sleeper.
Thank you.
Until you get on your back.
Yeah.
And your arms go down like this, like you're in a sarcophagus. And well, I think I may have to start recording you.
No, don't you dare.
Because it's incredible. very little sleep last night. I think that's why I've not adapted to the time zone.
Because of me?
You just... and no amount of me nudging or ruffling the duvet to try and no amount of gently. I'm going to just have to push you over. I was thinking of devising something that you could wear in bed that has like a
like
football.
One of those divers' helmets.
Like,
Do you know what? If this mug was big enough.
Yeah, I was thinking of getting something that you wear, which, you know, takes away your ability to lie on your
Breathe.
back.
Oh. Like what?
You know, like the old toys, the Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Like, maybe I might strap one of them to your back so it's uncomfortable, so you always have to go on a side. Yeah, either that or we might have to get separate rooms. I don't know.
Do you know what? Someone actually did message. We'll probably do it in the next podcast with the Q&A section. But they did say, you know, they said, Joe, you seem quite hyper, and Sean seems quite chilled. Don't want to be nosy, but like, how do you sleep next to each other at night? Like, it's all coming out. Yeah. I always say to you though, all you need to do is just give me a little nudge.
Yeah, you ignore it.
Or alternatively, wake me up.
Yeah, that seems unfair.
Well, no, 'cause
you would never wake a sleeping person up.
Well,
That's unfair. And
You're talking about the Gavin Emirates again.
And you seem so happy, like you're disturbing everyone on this floor. But you seem so happy with yourself.
How loud is it?
It can be, yeah. I remember when we met. You're a singer. I remember saying that noise was your thing. Well, I was right.
Yeah. I like reassuring you that I am still alive and I've not died in my sleep.
Well, I'm reassured.
Every night, I'm reassured.
I'll sleep well knowing that. If only I could!
I'll keep snoring if you keep driving over the level crossing.
Okay, deal.
Done.
Right, so I'm going to test you now because we've been on the road and we've got these little features on the podcast. I'm interested to see what's the fun news story this week.
The fun news story this
week. I've seen
week.
your head's been buried in your phone, so you must have been digging out something.
No. To be fair, this one is slightly out of date. It's from a few days ago now, but I thought this was a quality one. And this kind of goes back to the very first episode of the podcast that we did, where we were talking about it was a Guinness World Record. I found another Guinness World Record that was broken just a few days ago. A British man used his kid's favourite food to break a Guinness World Record when he ate 15 fish fingers in 1 minute. 15! Are you working out how many?
It doesn't seem that many to me.
How many is that? Like,
that's 4 every 15 seconds.
That doesn't seem that many.
Is that right?
Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah.
Ish.
Just under, yeah.
So this guy, 32 years old, he was recently on, I think he won the 1% Club with Lee Mack. And he said that his next goal on his agenda was to break a Guinness World Record. Imagine going, I'm going to break one. What should I break?
Which one are you going to break?
Yeah. Well, he said, I decided fish fingers was achievable given that I've got a few less formal eating records, so it's up my street. How'd you get into eating challenges?
I'm not sure.
How'd you think? I know. I'm going to see how many of those fish fingers I can eat.
Mate of mine, Ben, used to be knee deep in eating challenges.
Yeah.
He was unbelievable at it.
Really?
Yeah. And the worst thing is, there's nothing of him.
Yeah.
There's not an ounce on him.
They're always like that as well. There's a girl that does eating challenges, and like she's not stick thin, but she's doesn't look like she's a hefty eater.
I look at a cheeseburger and put a stone on. Do you know what I mean? It's unfair.
Anyway, he managed to scoff 15 fish fingers with the allotted time, earning the title for the most fish fingers eaten in 1 minute. Imagine having a certificate on your wall.
I'm not sure I'd display that certificate.
Where would you put it?
Don't know. Under the grill at 220 for 4 minutes. The real question is, which I can feel everyone asking is, did he have ketchup with the fish fingers?
Was he allowed ketchup?
Would you put vinegar on fish fingers?
Yeah, I mean, I would.
Yeah.
But
Vinegar on a fish finger is like
how
secret
did he
cheat
do
code.
it?
But like, some thought would have gone into this because you've got to contact them. Someone with a jacket has to be there. A blazer and a tie has to be there with his clipboard to make sure you don't cheat.
Well, there is that, but then I think you can just record it and send it off.
I'm not sure about that. Don't know.
Write into us.
Yeah, let us know.
Write in.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the rules are now. I don't think I have any Guinness World Records.
Well, this brings me on to my next question. What do you think you could eat most of in a minute?
Now.
Do you remember there used to be that cracker competition?
The cracker challenge, yeah.
Yeah. That was hard, though.
That's hard. What was the other one? Chubby Bunny.
Oh, yeah, that's... we used to call it
Maltesers.
Fluffy Bunny. No, that's marshmallows.
Oh, well, like Maltesers.
I could do a good job at eating marshmallows in a minute. I love marshmallows.
What could you eat the most of in a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't know. Minstrels, revels, all sweets, confectionery.
Anyway, that was our fun news story of the week. I give up. And finally, we had lots of listener questions over the last few weeks. So thank you so much for getting those questions in.
Have we had lots of listener questions?
We've had loads.
Or have you just written them?
No, genuinely, I've not written a single one of these questions.
Because I often wonder that with the various podcasts
No,
that I listen to. Where they go, oh, we've had lots of listener questions in, and we've had people have written in. Have they?
No, they have.
Right.
Genuinely, they have.
Okay.
I mean, I've edited some of them to be grammatically correct with no spelling mistakes.
Geez, that's saying something.
I know. Oh.
Claude's been busy.
Yeah. If you haven't met Claude before, guys, everyone uses ChatGPT. I've started using Claude thanks to my bestie, Katie, who said you need to speak to Claude. Game changer. Claude is great. And I think Claude's a woman as well.
Yeah. I think you ask Claude things that you've no business asking Claude. Like, it doesn't matter now what we talk about, you run it through Claude. You should ask Claude when the bloody level crossing's coming down.
Do you know what?
What would be the optimum time to leave the house?
There must be. We should work this out. Wasn't there someone on the tube that worked out, on every tube station in London, they worked out which door or where to stand on the tube station exactly for
where
the door to open.
Yeah.
And they worked out exactly which carriage to get on for the next stop, which one would be nearest to the exit.
Yeah.
We should do that for our level crossing.
Okay.
Anyway, we digress. So thank you for the questions. We've got a bunch of questions to go through. We are actually going to do another episode of the podcast whilst we're out here in China, which is just going to be questions from the public. I feel like I've stolen that from Rosie Ramsey. Because obviously I'm going to go home soon. We're not going to have a catch up because we're not going to have done anything. So if we haven't asked your question...
You might fall out with someone on the plane on the way back.
No, I'm too nice to do that. But yeah, we do have loads of questions, but we'll just do a few to finish off this episode. So, Sean, what is your favourite takeaway/restaurant? Or you could do cuisine, maybe.
Yeah. I think it would be Italian.
I thought you were going to say Chinese.
Yeah, my favourite food and cuisine is Italian.
Is it?
Yeah.
My foot's gone.
But there aren't many Italian takeaways. That's not really a thing. Oh, your foot's gone. Jeez, I couldn't walk yesterday. You've gone
numb.
totally sympathetic with me. Come out in sympathy. Oh, goodness.
I shouldn't be sitting cross-legged for that amount of time. Not when I'm nearly 40.
You're not 12 again.
So, Italian?
I think Italian. What about you?
Do you know what? I think Italian would be up there for me as well. It's like a go-to.
I always say Chinese to that. I've been asked that question thousands of times.
Takeaway is Chinese.
Always Chinese, but actually my favourite food is Italian.
What's my favourite takeaway? I'd always go for
Indian.
a curry. Yeah, we're different in that respect, aren't we? Whenever we get home from travelling, we always have a fight.
I'm desperate for a Chinese.
And I'm always desperate for a curry.
Yeah.
Or the middle ground is fish and chips.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's just next to the level crossing. I find it difficult. I always find myself being judged because I love the Chinese takeaway. But actually, when you're in China, you realise what I like, what we have at home is actually Cantonese. It's not Chinese.
It's the same when you go to India, though. We've both been to India like on separate occasions, and you go thinking, oh, get a chicken tikka masala, it'd be brilliant. not the same. They don't even do it out there.
No, it was invented
not a
for the
thing.
Brits. I think it was invented in
I
London.
thought he's killing.
Goodness me. What
What's the next question? Do you want to ask one?
Yeah. Well, is this... I don't know whether I should be reading this or you should be reading it.
Read one of them and
says
see
Sean,
what happens.
which snooker players does Sean meet up with when he's away, and who does he keep in touch with away from the tournaments? I think, do you know what? Like, there's a few little WhatsApp groups, isn't there? All the players keep in touch. I mean, there's obviously a few who they don't take part in it and stuff like that. Matt Selt's a good friend of mine. Ali Carter's a good friend.
Yeah.
I'm always hesitant to go through the lists because you invariably forget someone and alienate them. Mark Selby's been a good mate of mine. Neil Robertson and
you always talk golf with Neil,
we're
don't
just
you?
golf addicts.
I mean, bloody hell, golf has been talked about so much on this trip. With you, Selby and Neil.
But Neil's like a new convert to golf.
Yeah.
And like we're bringing our snooker cues away in these ski tubes for safety. Neil puts a golf club in one of them. He puts a rolled up mat of AstroTurf in. The other night in his hotel room knocking air balls around with practicing his golf swing. He put a video in the group. He nearly smashed one of the chandeliers in his room. And that gives you an insight into the type of room Neil has. It's got chandeliers in it.
Or the type of golf swing he's got.
Swings it like an octopus.
What an image. Okay, how do we manage to switch off at home and keep snooker out of the house?
Good question.
It's hard though, isn't it?
It is hard. I mean, you could extend snooker, you could take the word snooker and change it to sort of business or things, because we've got quite a sort of cross-platform thing going on now.
We do a lot of like work together, don't we? So you always tell me off because I'm really rubbish at switching off, and like
I mean, I'm not great at it.
Business does come into our home life, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it does.
Because it's intense. Like you don't have a 9 to 5. You don't have an office where you can leave and then go home.
Work for us isn't just for you playing the piano and singing and me going in the snooker room and practicing.
Yeah.
It's a lot more varied than that.
There's loads of brand stuff going on. There's merchandise that's happening all the time. There's inquiries. I prep for gigs. There's shows. There's different tweaking equipment and gear and social media and like.
I think it is one of the challenges of being self-employed, of working for yourself, not having that. I don't have a work phone that I can say, all right, it's 5 o'clock on a Friday, I'm clocking out.
We were talking about getting a work phone though.
Yeah, but it's hard, isn't it? It's hard. Yeah, no, it's a challenge. It's a good question, but it's challenging. It's not easy to do at all.
I suppose we switch off by watching Below Deck. That's our guilty pleasure, isn't it?
It is our guilty pleasure. I love that.
I also do a lot of the cooking at home, don't I? So
you
usually
do all the cooking at home.
Yeah, I was trying to be nice.
If I cook, it means you're ill.
Yeah.
Or away.
We spoke about this, haven't we?
I can cook though. Oh, right. Oh, you went there, right? Okay.
But when I'm cooking like a
one
nice
of these
dinner,
other questions for you.
When I'm cooking a nice dinner, we'll open a bottle of wine, and then that's usually when we put our phones down and we just kind of ignore each other for half an hour.
If you two have a disagreement or an argument, like now. Oh, I've lost it. Hang on. If you two have a disagreement or an argument, who's the first one out of yous to try and make peace or be the first one to speak?
It's always me, isn't it?
It's always you, yeah.
You're stubborn.
Yeah.
You're really stubborn, and yeah. But you also don't like it if I walk off. That's your kind of go-to, isn't it? If I say, I'm just going to have a breather. I think we just need to take a second. And then I'll go walk off and you're like, and where do you think you're going? You come after me. I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah.
We don't tend to argue that much, though, do we?
No, I think like you're getting older, aren't you?
Can't be bothered.
Might be finally maturing a little bit.
Plus, you know that I'm always right, so what's the point in arguing?
Yeah, what's the point? Yeah, I think without being too serious about it, I know it's being fun and all the rest of it, but like for me, a serious answer is I actually find it hard because I had quite a turbulent upbringing, and I find when things do escalate, I escalate quickly.
Yeah,
I find it hard to. I go off like a firework. I find it hard to come down.
Yeah.
So the longer I can keep hold of my patience is the thing sometimes. But sometimes you're not starting from zero, are you?
Well, yeah, we always say this, don't we? Whenever we have a little niggle about something, it's actually not.
It's not that.
It's not that. That's just the straw that broke the camel's back. There's 25 other things that are going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
that goes back to the previous question. There's so many things going on in our life, be they work or family or pets or kids or whatever it might be. There's something going on, isn't there? And there's always some email to reply to, or somebody wants something, or someone's at the door, or there's always something happening. Actually going to a snooker tournament for me, I find nowadays can be quite therapeutic, because a bit of solitude.
That's all you do, isn't it?
That's all I'm doing here is playing snooker. You're like, geez, this is an easy week.
Not the way you play.
Not the way I do it.
Anyway, guys, I think
I'd be delighted to be in a tournament for a week. Can't make it past day 2 at the minute.
That is all we've got time for. So thank you so much for listening and for watching, for sending in all your questions, and for just interacting with us on all the social channels. Give us a little follow, subscribe. You're best at doing all of this. I don't really know how to do it.
No. Well, like Joe said, subscribe, give us a review, a 5-star review if possible. Otherwise, the others are crap and they don't mean anything to us. But no, in all seriousness, I can't promise that next time my hair will be any better.
No.
But I will try.
But anyway, that's goodbye from us. And we'll see you next time.
再见.